Today we are back with some more Minecraft Skyblock here on Cosmic Sky. Today we need to go ahead and start setting up coal fuel. I've kind of been put behind, so I kind of need to start getting this up, but the only bottleneck is hitting island level 8. If we go ahead and do such island level, we need to hit that so we can unlock coal, I believe. Or no, it's level 9 actually, okay. So we're gonna set up a glowberries layer here to start farming that. I did get a ton of crops and purchase a ton of things to prepare for future videos, so we are good on that for now. I also did purchase copper fuel and iron fuel and death note as well, just for a recipe. Oh, and we also got a Lost Wasteland adventure map now, so we're gonna claim that up. Also, before we start doing everything, if you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd very much appreciate it a ton. And also, if you are gonna purchase anything on the Cosmic Store, consider using my creator code. It is literally my branding name, Code Not Connor. I'd very much appreciate it. So we need to grab out our glowberries. We're gonna keep at least one in the chest for organization, because I did organize all those chests over there. They're all labeled now, which is nice. But we are gonna go ahead and grab out, I think, dirt, because the next crop I think is potatoes, so we can just build above with dirt. So we go up 3 blocks and then place a block there, because the glowberry is gonna hang here, and then we're obviously gonna be going ahead and letting it grow 1 down, which is how they grow on the server. And I do need to use a flight orb so I can still fly. I still do not have skill tokens, which is crazy to me. I feel like they're more rare this map because they're quite expensive to purchase, so I just not have bothered with them at all. Also, I did fulfill on the promise that I would fill out the wheat farm, the sweet berries, and the cobblestone, and the log nodes. All of that has been fully filled since last video because I did want to get that all done just so the island looks a bit better, because we didn't get that fully finished. Oh, we have exactly enough. Perfect. So now we're gonna go ahead and start placing down all the glowberries, getting these in because they give more island XP. We did unlock them off camera, which is really good. We hit them at island level 6 and they give a way big of a jump increase compared to the sweet berries. It's double. So we need to get more glowberries. I'm willing to spend most of my money on them. As you can see, there's some on AH, and I'm thinking I'm gonna just buy a ton of these. I'll get the cheaper ones and then we'll call it there. That's good enough. So we can fill this whole thing out. I do want to see if I can manage to do that because we need as much crops to farm to get to level 9. I really thought it was level 8, but turns out I was completely wrong. I've been selling a lot of the slots. I've managed to get down to roughly 60 of them that I got in the first video of this series, where I got insanely lucky with the Gears 3. We did manage to sell a lot of them for certain things. Of course, like the copper fuel and of course the iron fuel here. We do need a torch flower page though. The thing is, you want to buy these things as soon as possible before their price just jumps. So we're going to buy this really quickly before it goes up and becomes extinct. We'll go ahead and craft up the iron fuel, and then we'll go ahead and craft up the copper fuel. And now we're going to craft up the rest of these, get these going, and we should be good from there. Got to make sure we're unlocking everything that could be useful for future videos, of course. But as you can see, the glowberries are starting to grow. We are a little bit short. We need about 12 more, which I could probably just run an adventure for those at some point, which should not be an issue. And then for potatoes, we need to hit level 8, so we need to farm glowberries, of course, and we'll hit level 8 pretty soon. And I've been AFKing overnight continuously because they did fix the alt system on the server, so you can actually AFK with a VPS still, or you can again, I guess you could say. So I've been AFKing with this. It's been working flawlessly. It's working good. So we're gonna start farming and getting some quests going here because, you know, why not? Got the glowberries quest, which I can finally complete that now instead of just waiting 15 minutes to do nothing. I've also claimed all the quest loot that I had previously. I had like 2 inventories of the quest loot, which was just gross. But either way, it works out because I got a lot of extra loot, and we do need to set up a kind of cow farm area because we have chickens, but we need to get cows prepared and we need to set up rabbits. We need to set up like a designated area for those, which I'm thinking we expand our island if we have enough chunk space to do so, but I don't think we do. So honestly, I might just put it like right over here. That seems like the most optimal spot, but we'll wait on that in a bit here. I just gotta finish farming this. Okay, so we've made it up like 1% or so just from farming all that. Definitely not the greatest, but if we farm the glowberries here, they don't take too long, and it does actually give quite a bit of XP. We've went up a total of almost 0.10, which is really good for just farming that little amount of glowberries. So that is really good actually. And our armor is looking way better. We're slowly getting up there. I could try and and apply Arcane Blast, which I'm willing to do. It's just really risky. I think we're gonna apply Hitless Hunter, see if we can get that applied on our axe, because I did get Relentless 5 now. Hitless Hunter would be amazing, so we're gonna go ahead and try and get this applied. We have our Lucky Mask. Let's turn up the sound. We're gonna go into Slash Gem, and let's put this on. Please apply. Let's go. So that was definitely worth it. What else can we do? Like, I want to do Arcane Blast, but I'm so scared to do it. I guess it's kind of the risk of it all. We gotta do it. We need a decent bit more dust. We're gonna buy all this. Okay, we have enough now. If this fails, it is what it is. All right, here we go. Let's go. We maxed out our chest plate to our liking. You love to see it. Same with the leggings too. That is amazing. So what I might do is actually get a permission block, which is a 16 by 16 here, and we're gonna put it right in the corner of this. So then essentially anyone can farm here. I'm gonna set that up. So if any of you guys want to help me progress on the server, or of course get item drops from the crops, which I am gonna enable, you can quite literally farm here. I'm gonna make this public. So we need to get some dirt. Let's grab that. And then I do have to set up its permissions. So I need interact. What else do we need? Pick up items. No dropping items, of course. Harvest fully grown crops. We need that as well. And then a public region. So now everyone should be able to farm here, which is good. I'll have to test off camera if people can do it or not. Either way, it's set up now. So if I go ahead and set a warp, we now have a warp for Not Connor. So if you do slash is warp not Connor or is visit not Connor, you should be able to visit the island pretty simple. That's about it. But I definitely need to be farming way more than I am currently, because we need to hit level 8 as soon as we can. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is farm out a ton of glowberries, get the unlock for potatoes, and get to level 8 at least. So we can then go ahead and start farming potatoes for level 9, which we'll set up in the next clip, of course. So I'll give an update here in a moment. So it's been roughly a couple days since I recorded the last clip, and I've been doing a lot of glowberry farming. We have finally made it to level 9 actually, instead of level 8. I full sent going to the level we needed to hit mainly, which was level 9. Level 8 would have helped if we started farming potatoes, but I decided to do glowberries and cows, and it got me up to there very quick, as well as whenever CAPTCHA's activated, I would make sure I use that on the glowberries as soon as I could. But basically, cows make a lot of island XP, and they still do, which is good. So I put down around, I think, 30 or 40 of them, so make a little bit of passive cash, of course, while grinding island XP and player XP. So we now are working our way to spiders and silverfish, which are merged spawners that we are gonna look into at some point. But the main premise of this video was to get coal fuel going and just hitting island level 9. So we're going to go ahead and redesign this and make it a coal fuel farm. I've been purchasing a lot of things, a ton of coal nodes, iron, and copper, as well as a lot of bots that we are going to need, and link chest limits, collection chests, what else? Upgrades here, as you can see. I've been purchasing everything we need. And we do need another mining bot, so we are going to purchase at least 2 of these, because I will need one in the future again. So we're going to go ahead and put one in there, and we're going to use, I think, the green channel, since it's the hardest one to get. So we're going to claim all our channels for our island. This was quite a bit of money to get all these, but definitely good because they're all plus 12, so we can have 12 of each chest. We're gonna grab a ton of link chests because we actually need all of these. And now I just realized a big flaw in this whole thing now that we're building it. We need island level 15 to even use link chests, so we're not using that. Okay, so I gotta find a workaround for this because I completely forgot level 15 is when you get link chests. My plans have been sabotaged. Okay, so I've come to the decision we have to take everything down, and then we need to set up a bundler with, of course, a upgrade to actually condense fuel. So we're gonna grab that as well. There we go. We're gonna make a bundling system for all our fuel. So what I want to do is actually put down the bundling bot here, and we're gonna grab out the hoppers, get our crafting bot, put this in, go to here and put the coal fuel recipe, and then right here is gonna be the dropping point for the regular fuel, and then we're gonna have a coal fuel system on the side here to get this working properly. So we're gonna break all this now. Also, we're gonna put hoppers on the top here so it can fuel with regular fuel while also going ahead and crafting fuel into the coal fuel. That is the main main purpose of this little thing here. So now we need to put the same layout we had before, and we're gonna have the bot sit right above here, /shop, go to the science, and we're gonna make more of the hoppers. There we go. Put one on the top, and then our collection chest shall go right here. This is gonna be all the regular fuel, and what that means is we can start this thing up already. So I guess we can go ahead and start placing this all in. So we fill this all up, and it'll fill over time. We could go here and put the bot down and break this. Perfect. Okay. Actually, we can automate this further with hoppers going along like this, so it automatically goes into both of them. We put down the collection again, and we're gonna set it to regular fuel. So fuel goes in there. Perfect. So we need roughly a 27 rotation, so we're gonna go to 25 since I have 2 down, and we're gonna make a nice rotation around this whole thing. Pretty simple. Okay, so we have our full rotation here, as you can see. It's a weird setup, but it's definitely gonna work for how I want this kind of fueling system to work until we have linked chests. We also need to get a few more hoppers, so I bought 4 more, and the reason for that is we need to fuel the bundling bot, which we just go ahead and break this guy and put this here. So now it fuels this still while also fueling this. Pretty simple. Make sure the stack size is 1,000, and then we're gonna start putting all the regular fuel inside of here. So all the coal is dropping down, as you can see, into this spot, and if we look in here, we got coal fuel being made, which we will start bundling over time. And for the meantime, the coal fuel, we're gonna just put right into the coal fuel crafter, so we can start crafting more coal fuel, and then just keep spitting this all out until it's all fully running in a loop infinitely. It's kind of just a waiting game right now. Other than that, I think we're good. But the reason we're bundling all the fuel is so we can transfer it to big chest systems and let it all fill up in there, and then run a ton of bots overnight. So our one bottleneck is, of course, these hoppers filling up over time. It's using fuel while also trying to fill it, so it is going to take quite a bit of time for this to fill up. So I'm going to give an update once this thing is fully running and working properly, so I will give an update from there. So it's been roughly a few hours since I did do all the changes here and made the system. But if we take a look here, we have tier 2 on the bundler now, which is really good. So now we have 1,500 stacks, and that's really good that we can do that. To be honest, I'm gonna lower it to 1,300, and the reason for that is it can't really keep up with everything in here, which is kind of unfortunate on the time it takes for it to restart and bundle everything. So roughly 1,300-ish is the kind of ballpark you want to go for the bundle setting. So if I put on my flight orb and go up here, we have tier 1s on this for the extra items, and of course the island XP and reduced fuel. But you can see the chest is now full, the hoppers are all full, and everything is just completely full. All this is being crafted into coal fuel going into the system, which is absolutely amazing. So we're starting to get bundled coal fuel, which we'll of course use making automation things in a different point in time. But I do also want to go ahead and open up this loot box bundle, just see what we get really quick. We got a casket key. So roughly one of these keys is worth $5 million here. I'm probably gonna sell that. And then we got the loot boxes, which we'll keep the animation on for the loot boxes just for the suspense. Might as well. So what are we getting on the first one? Here we go. Honestly, nothing too great. The copper is okay. We'll go again. And what do we get? Honestly, nothing too great here either. Of course, everything is still good, but there's still obviously things we could want from this, like that are outstanding. It's just the odds are really low. And the last few things were not that great either. So I went ahead and went through everything I could, and that's pretty much it. We have gotten our automation set up finally, and I gotta start leveling my island off camera more, so then we can eventually start using link chests in here for more automation stuff. That being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.